That's a very epic opening. Epic.
Yeah.
Epic. It's epic. It's huge.
Oh,
Huge. Yes. Up.
I hate those.
I hate that guy.
I want to point out for all my viewers at home wearing headphones, you're welcome. I went ahead and turned him down because I knew he's going to be loud at the opening. I got you.
Every interview I do, it's like, hey, I'm like, I'm right in it, man.
It's funny because where's the $4? There's the $4. It's funny because
cool.
as
Hey.
I after each
You got
interview,
the babe cam.
Babe.
Exactly, you got the blue and the black coordinated. Look
Hey,
at
wait a minute.
that.
That's over there in the corner.
Bald is
the
beautiful.
babe cam. Yeah, I know.
Keep that on there for a second.
no.
Keep that on for a second.
Hold on.
Keep that on for a
Bald is
second.
beautiful.
Oh, no.
Keep that on for a second.
Bald is beautiful.
Oh, keep that on for a second. That's so
I
handsome.
think the beach is that way. Maybe it's over there.
Nice.
But no, it's funny because I'm like, hey, the microphone works really well. I have a headphone in so I can hear him as he's talking to the mic. I'm like, you're too loud. I'm like, when you come on, you can be quiet. You don't have to yell. I know the it's got good audio though. Hey, all you nerds! I'm just like, Jesus.
He's just excited. He's excited. He wants to share his excitement.
So
But I can tell that
is
quietly.
Michael actually watching?
He's watching.
Yeah, he-
Because we're just going to jump right in this. So
Somebody says they can't hear.
Somebody says they can't hear anything.
They can't hear
Or
anything.
is that-
Yeah.
It's
Maybe you turned it
Alexa.
down too far.
So Alexa is asking if anyone else can hear. So if you guys can hear something, comment that you can hear us.
Yes.
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear and a thumbs down if you
I can
can't.
hear us. As I turn
I can hear us.
I
Well,
can hear us.
because we're all
Well, I
here.
can hear us, but
We're all
apparently
here.
Alexa can't hear us.
We can't mute each other, so we have to hear each other.
Yeah. And we would.
I can't. And she said I couldn't mute us.
Oh,
Well, apparently we were already muted according to Alexa.
okay, well,
All right, Kristen can hear us. Yeah. Okay.
Brownie
All right.
points for Kristen. Maybe Alexa,
Yay.
get yourself checked.
Maybe Alexa.
So,
I know
anyway, so
personally I can
Dylan,
see that.
so
You know
Dylan
her,
is going to
okay.
get us some footage together real quick because first we're going to play the real interview.
Yes.
We love Michael to death, but because he's not here, he's a target.
Exactly.
And don't worry, we got stuff for Hunter too. But not tonight. That's next week. Oh yeah, so Dylan, when you got that footage queued up, let's play that interview because it's actually a very good interview.
Remind me never to miss a week. Yes.
I feel bad because one of the images I wanted to start with has Hunter, and I'm like, now that has to be.
No. Let's go ahead and show that because they're good friends.
No.
They're really good friends.
Oh yes.
Understand, if we're gonna do Hunter in the coming weeks, then I want to save it for the end of the show to kind of roll us in from Michael to
Yeah, if we could segue the humiliation, that'd be
segue.
great. Yeah.
We can do that.
Drag
And
it
we
out
can-
as
and we have
long as possible.
plenty
We
of other
have
Michael
that
material.
technology.
Exactly.
We have plenty of other Michael material
The
too.
thing is,
Oh, yeah.
I was actually kind of pointing out the fact that we do have. I use the word rolling specifically because of the lovely image provided by Mr. Ego Photography. I can't bend my hand that way.
No problem.
Up there in the top right
I
corner.
guess I should go that way because
Help me
that's
down.
by the screen.
This
So
way.
yeah, you guys can do it that way. There you go. Okay. So do you want the full interview or do you want the?
Let's do the full interview first.
All right, no problem. We'll be back in just one moment, guys.
Hey Nerdites, this is Michael with Nerd Talk. We're at Megacon and we're with the wonderful Allison Tabitha. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So, I don't know if anybody follows her, but you definitely should. She does some of the most amazing cosplays around between Jack Sparrow and there's Wonder Woman, Edward Scissorhands and everything. What cosplay was the hardest one for you to make?
Edward Scissorhands.
How long did it take for you to do that one?
Well, it only took me 2 weeks, but it was like probably 3 months worth of work.
Wow. So I heard Megacon is what got you into cosplay,
Yes.
wasn't it, when you first
Yes.
came here? How long ago was that?
4 years ago, I think. Sasha, when was your first Megacon? 2014? Yeah, 2014.
So I hear your sister also cosplays too, don't she?
Yes.
That's
I
awesome.
love her. Madison Kate is her name.
Yeah, she's another wonderful cosplayer. So out of all your cosplays, which one's your favorite one you've done?
I really like this one, but I think I really like Wonder Woman too.
Wonder Woman's awesome. I love Jack Sparrow though. The
Yeah.
Jack
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
that's a classic.
awesome. You can't go wrong with Jack.
Yeah.
He's a big Wonder Woman fan too. So are you having fun at Megacon this year?
Yes. Oh my God, I'm meeting the nicest people in the world and giving so many hugs and receiving so many hugs.
Yeah, I know you got like Jessica Negri down there.
Yeah.
You got hand right
There's
over
so
here.
many amazing cosplayers here. And they're all so sweet. They're all so sweet.
How many times have you been a guest at Megacon so far?
I think this is my 3rd or 2nd year. I don't know.
I know you do other conventions like Holiday Matsuri,
Yes,
which is
I love
another.
Holiday Matsuri. Holiday Matsuri. Everybody go to Holiday Matsuri.
So I don't know if I'll have share the video. We have a video of Allison last year at Holiday Matsuri with Leon Churro, and it's a burping contest, and she won the burping contest. It was like
Oh, you wanna
amazing.
burp right now?
All right, here we go.
Oh, that was weak. That was weak. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't compete with that. Thank you for your time. Where can everybody find your work at?
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Allison Tabitha. That's it. It's spelled like this.
All right, Nerdites, again, this is Michael from Nerd Talk. Y'all have a great day. Thank you. I don't know if anybody follows her, but
She was just like, is this guy
She just
serious?
looked at him like,
Did you see the look?
Yeah,
It was
like-
I know you, but I want to kick your ass.
Right?
One of the most well-known
Yeah,
cosplayers.
exactly,
I
right.
don't know if anyone follows.
Now,
you.
all this is in fun because we love Michael.
Yes.
You know, so I don't even think that we're hating on
I
him.
get a freeze frame on her face. Hold on. Oh, I absolutely can.
like, quick, they're like,
Yeah, like what?
She's like,
It's like, are you
Follows me? Do you not see my picture every year behind me?
she's like, does anybody follow you?
Ooh. Jeez, that was spicy. I like it.
That was funny.
Oh, that was
So we have
awesome.
more for Michael. Oh God, let me just pick.
he's got pictures.
I'm gonna pick my favorite one. Once again, courtesy of Ego Photography. Mr.
Sorry, Mike. Love you.
Sorry, man. You're not gonna love us too much after this. Oh man.
If we can ever
So-
get it up. Oh, I didn't say that.
That's what Spider-Man said.
Yep.
So our lovely boy Michael here. He's,
Oh, yeah.
he's a pirate.
He's getting hugged on by babes.
Ooh.
He absolutely loves his Spider-Man.
Oh,
Oh my
Really
God.
loves his
there we
Spider-Man.
go.
tastes like justice.
Epic photo right
That
there.
is awesome.
But he's absolutely a family man. He loves being around the lovely people that support him and let him take creepy pictures of them while he makes creepy faces at them. It's just he's a great guy all around. And then of course he's
I love the die hat with Disney font.
Yes.
But let's not forget that he is a lover.
Oh, yes.
Can we take a moment to appreciate the soft lighting
I mean,
and like the at-home
Right?
feel we have right here? Like you could snuggle up on that bed. You probably don't want to, but you could.
Right? It looks like a stock photo. Like you would see that in a magazine.
Can
It's
we-
awesome.
That's our
selling
Christmas card.
selling the mattress. You would be on the cover of the box.
That's our Christmas card. We can Photoshop a Christmas tree in the
Yeah,
corner
porno
and it's
shoot.
Happy Holidays at the bottom.
Oh, we are gonna have so much fun with that photo.
And who is that gentleman he's with there?
You know what we should do? We should have a contest.
Yes.
We should have a contest. We should share
Caption.
this photo on Nerd Talk and have people
Yes.
Photoshop it.
Oh.
Name
Some
it.
family friendly. But have people Photoshop it, and then we'll pick our 10 favorite and pick our favorite one
be-
out of
I'll
that.
look
Vote on them.
We can do like voting.
I'll be completely honest. We'll share the family-friendly ones, but I do want unfamily-friendly ones just for my own personal.
Oh,
Yes, you can
Yes,
private
yes.
message those ones to
Well,
us, but we do
just
try
say,
to keep
we
the
will,
show
we'll-
family-friendly-ish.
Try.
God, we've got to open up a Dropbox or something so people can post.
I actually will take care of that tomorrow.
Because then, just because of the fact of, we'll post the family-friendly ones. Oh God, do we have something to give away? I want to give away the person who's the best one.
Oh,
We've got
we have a Deadpool shirt.
All right,
right here.
can you guys hold it up? Just
Limited edition.
Look at Jeff right there.
Right there.
That is yours if you can provide me with a very, very funny image or a very funny Photoshop of this image.
I think we should
you
do
go.
Give me something of that.
We should do 2 weeks on that. Give people time.
2 weeks. We'll give
Yeah.
them 2 weeks.
Yes.
weeks.
No
Well,
pressure.
of course,
We'll
you know
announce-
what?
We'll announce our 10 favorite next week, and then they can vote
Yep.
through the following week.
Speaking of Michael, he actually showed me a cool little app for your phone that helps you do memes. Oh, it's quick. Oh yeah, it's so.
But I want to see the
Hey Dylan, check your
Photoshop
text
stuff
for me,
too.
please.
That's awesome.
Definitely the Photoshop stuff is
super
Oh,
excited.
absolutely, absolutely.
And Mike, I don't want you to worry. The Too Hot for TV stuff is not going to be shown today.
Maybe
Right?
next week.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe on the Facebook page.
There you go.
we Maybe. go.
Too Hot for TV.
Viewers' discretion.
Yes,
Yeah.
is advised.
Yes, definitely.
Because it'll help. You know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So anyway, that was our Michael roast because he's not here to
Rather
defend
short,
himself.
but you know what? It's
Well, he's blowing us off tonight to see Anthrax.
Yes.
Amongst others.
I would have to.
it's Anthrax.
I would
and
just-
Well, it's Anthrax and Slayer and Lamb of God and Testament.
Oh,
and-
my
See, that's
goodness.
pretty sweet.
I mean, it's a
So
big show.
Slayer
It's Slayer's final go around.
put out
Right.
the Anthrax and killed the Lamb of God. And who's coming up last?
I don't know.
As a testament to the
Well, Testament was there, and I think he said Behemoth was also there.
Oh,
So
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 see,
the behemoth little Slayer killed the Lamb of God.
and grabbed the Testament.
After the
and,
Anthrax didn't kill everybody.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's yeah.
You said grab the testament, and it kind of like stuttered in that last part there, and I'm like, where are you going with this, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff, where were you going with that, buddy?
Hey,
Tell me, where are you going with that?
I'm not going to tell you. That is for you to decide.
but see, Michael might not even be able to hear any of this when he comes back.
But
So
he'll be able to watch it.
True.
Yeah.
He'll be bleeding from his ears for a week.
Yeah.
Right.
Or two.
we're just ringing.
He's gonna come back really.
Because he looked like he was pretty close to that stage. So
He's gonna be on the show next week. He's like, hate you guys, fuck you guys.
Here's your reminder: don't mess up when the
Exactly.
camera's around.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We're
it
always
was the first time too, so I felt bad because it didn't help that whole. Oh, don't worry, man, you'll do fine your first time.
But here's the thing. He got a hug out of her at the end, so
Oh, yes.
she wasn't that upset.
Yeah, and a face caress too.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
see that?
You
It's
said
like,
Yeah,
that.
ooh. That's not bad.
That
People
was,
paid $20 for that in line. Waited an hour.
That's right.
Right?
Exactly.
Allison is one of the sweetest persons. She takes her time. She talks to everyone. I mean, there's not a mean bone in that.
little,
Yeah, she seems
Lady.
super nice.
little do you
Yeah.
know,
Awesome.
as she gave him the hug, she whispered, "I'll fucking kill him."
that was why she gave the face caress.
Right?
You'll die in your sleep tonight. It's just like, whoa, maybe that's why he snores so loudly.
True.
Although if I had to make a request, I would only request she kills me in Widowmaker. That's all I want.
Oh, yes.
All I want out of life.
She's gonna come kill you, and you're like, you got this suit. Take me.
Exactly. Like, I'm not even mad. I'll draw a target.
I'll draw the target.
Oh my God.
Don't miss.
So, but you know, if it wasn't for Michael, I would have met all you guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, you and Jeff,
Yeah.
but I mean, I wouldn't have met Deena. I wouldn't have met Ego or Eddie.
Yeah,
I call him
absolutely.
Ego.
Yeah.
I love that because you know, there's Ego came up in 2 movies now.
Oh,
Can you name the movies?
Ego.
Guardians
know.
of the Galaxy 2
Yes.
is one of them. The word, like just the word ego.
The actual name Ego.
like a character named Ego. You took the one that I knew.
I'll
so now I
give
don't
you
know.
a hint.
Haha, easy peasy.
Bill Murray.
No, that was Egon.
But they said Ego. That's how they
Yeah.
said. That's how they pronounced it.
Is it Ghostbusters?
I know it was Egon. Yeah, Ghostbusters too.
Yeah, I was going to say. I was like,
You've already made a movie.
But it
I've
sounded like
seen.
you said it like that.
That-
Yeah.
But he said
Yeah.
we said
Like,
Ego.
I can't take credit because I said that very questioningly, but I'm going to now confidently say Ghostbusters now that you
Right?
told me I'm right.
I wasn't going to say, well, I think his name is the same in both. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they changed it for the
Don't
second
get technical on me.
one. I'm just saying.
I'm old. I can say whatever I want to.
That's why that's why I'm correcting you, because you're old.
What?
What?
Mike, his mic's not working?
I can't. You're going into a no.
So how did you meet Mike? Since we're talking about Mike.
Okay, so when we were doing our show, we always had this. Well, we met Mike the first time at Think Geek, which is over my shoulder, and because they did a mini little cosplay there in the mall.
It was for the grand opening, right?
Countryside, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And there was this guy turning around taking pictures, and it was Mike.
Well, I went. I was holding the camera, and I walked up to the camera saying, "Don't let anyone tell you size doesn't matter." And he kind of just looked at me and frowned because he's holding a DSLR and I'm holding a rig. I'm just sitting here like, "Sup?" And he's sitting here like.
That's why.
Okay.
He went and told my boss on me.
So
And now we've formed
see, being geek.
everlasting friendship of insults and
Those are the best friendships.
Facebook threats
And sarcasm
It's a
and-
fun time. If I'm not insulting you, then you're not my friend. To be completely honest with you.
Exactly. Like if you,
You
don't
know,
think I kind of hate you, I probably really hate you.
Yeah. If I'm not a ball busting to you, that means I'm not really.
I think the worst thing he said to you was like today on the show. I'm just like, "You're a guardrail," and just went, "Yeah," back to me, and I'm like, "Well, all right, there we go."
Yeah, I
friends."
think with you, you'll know. I mean, the person will know if
I
you're
don't-
pissed and you don't like, you have no problem knowing.
Yeah, no, I don't hide that very well.
No.
I'm not very
Lowercase
politically
K
correct.
person.
No, there's no filter. it's out there.
Yep.
Like even just your body language alone will tell you. It's like I don't feel comfortable in this. It's like when you send someone the text message of just like when they're, "Hey man, I'm not gonna be there. My mom's in the hospital. Oh okay. I hope she feels better." And you go, "Yeah, I just don't feel like coming tonight." And then you get back that K.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I give you the K,
His body language.
I'm not happy.
Don't see me for a while.
His body language sometimes just radiates K. And I'm like,
That's a really good description because like my mouth sometimes will be super nice, but my face betrays everything.
the face is just K.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one-word responses are deadly. Mine is classy. If I tell you something's classy, it's not. So stop. Whatever you're doing, stop.
Oh damn!
you mean I'm going to run around
Wait.
going, "Hey, she said I was
Wait
classy."
a minute. Yeah.
Right there.
When that time I called
Classy.
your outfit classy,
And you thought she liked you.
Well.
oh no.
The truth comes
Every-
out.
Yeah,
It's a game.
but so we met Mike there, and he started following the show and kind of stuff. And then it was literally he was always watching the show, and I normally don't do it, but people that really follow us a lot, and I know I'm not paying attention to the chat. I'm really so. Hey, Kathy, what's up, girl?
I'm gonna keep
And-
watching.
oh, finally! Hey, Alex can finally hear. Alexa can hear you.
Yay!
Yay!
Just for you.
Did you, hey Alexa?
Let's just make a whole bunch of
Did you enable your hearing skills? Get it? Alexa skills. Sorry.
Hey Alexa.
I'm not very
Hi.
funny.
You have an echo and your name is Alexa, or somebody in your house is named Alexa. You have to change the name of it to like computer or Amazon or something.
The best thing I've heard about Alexa so far is if you have Alexa and you have an iPhone and you ask Alexa, "What do you think about Siri?" She'll say, "I think Siri's nice," and Siri will respond, "Thank you, Alexa." And they start talking, and it's weird. It's so weird.
We're gonna have to try that.
We're going to try that.
Yes.
That's what
Absolutely.
I have none of these things, so I have no idea. I have Bixby, and he's a jerk. So I don't know.
Bixby's an ass.
He is, though.
Just have
Yes.
all
He
of the
shows up.
Terminator movies flash through my head. Right
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Alexa is super annoying because I'll say, "Alexa, play music." I don't listen to pop. I don't listen to rappy crap. And she'll say, "Here's top 20. Alexa, play something different." "Okay, here's top 20. Play something else." It drives me insane. Or because we have an octopus light thing with the little 5 light things.
Yes.
And we have it hooked up to a smart switch. Say, "Alexa, turn on the octopus." "I'm sorry, you don't have an office light." I swear at that thing constantly.
When you said
that's not good.
octopus, I immediately thought I thought of a lamppost and then a glass octopus on top, like with its arms all over the place, like
Yeah.
Davy Jones' locker.
See, now I want one of
And I'm
those.
sitting here thinking, that sounds
Well,
kind of
now
cool.
I hate it here.
And I'm like, oh my god, that sounds kind of cool. I'm like, where'd you? And I'm about to ask you, where'd you get that? And you're like, it has all the offshoots, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's only 5, so it's that.
it's
What
not
would that be?
octopus, It's a pentapus. That's not the same.
That
It's
sounds
the same.
really awful.
Yeah.
I tried to roll it as fast as possible, but Drexel's real.
That was kind of dirty.
Backpedal, right? It's
I
really
liked it, but a little dirty.
My best story I've heard about Alexa is somebody who renamed theirs computer, and they were watching Star Trek. And anytime Data said computer, she listened. anybody else on the show said computer, she didn't listen. So somebody commented, they're like, "Oh my God, your Alexa has a crush on Data."
So yeah.
She only listened to Data when he said computer.
My friend's Xbox will randomly start listening in the middle of conversations, and we're like, we're not talking to you. Turn off. Go away.
So Mark Muncy said that Cortana is his favorite because she sings Star Wars as Bill Murray.
Oh yeah, Cortana for it's like Windows-based phones, and anyone with Windows 10 can activate her. She has she's a few really unique voice options that are really cool.
Now
That's awesome.
is that a play off like Halo? Like
Yeah, it's
okay.
it's the
That's
same
what I was
voice
like.
actor.
There's no way there's two AIs named Cortana. That's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
No, it's because Microsoft owns 343. 343 is like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. So they're like, well, why don't we just put her in phones?
That's awesome.
I'm gonna outdo Siri right now. I'm like, you're gonna outdo Siri, but with the device that tried to blow up the Halo ring and destroyed everyone.
I wish
Hold
Siri
on,
sounded
that one
like
lost- that one
7
lost.
of 9.
I'm okay with Cortana. Cortana's nice to me sometimes.
Sometimes.
Do you use Cortana?
I do actually. She's on my computer. I can
Well,
tell
she's
her-
on everybody's computer, but you got to activate it, right?
Well, she comes default on, so you just have to tell her what device to listen to. So, I have
So
her-
you just talk to your computer, or do you have to hit a button and talk to her?
No, I just talk. I just say, hey, I say,
Just like, hey
Cortana.
Siri?
Yeah, it's like, hey,
Everyone's phone goes off.
Right.
Say that.
yeah. I'm just kind of like, hey, Cortana, and she turns on. And she's like, how can I help you? And I'm like, open this. And of course, unless there's like admin privileges, which in that case it goes, I can't do that. But other than that, yeah, no, it's pretty
That's
useful.
super cool. I try to tell Alexa to turn music on in my car all the time.
Does she do it?
Because obviously not.
Not without the
Said she
swearing.
try the operative word there.
When I was in Oakland, I would be walking through the hotel room. Alexa, play music. Damn it.
It's like, oh,
Because I
yeah.
get so used
Used
to
to
it
it,
at
just talk to her.
home. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. It is super cool.
Yeah, I see the problem I see with it, which I called this year ago when Alexa first came out, is that she records everything you say whenever you talk in your house.
Alexa's the CIA
Because
listening.
she's learning how to understand you. So they record everything. Well, so every now and then they glitch.
Right.
And they send that stuff to people on your contact list.
Well,
Oh.
what happened there was this couple was having
Oops.
a conversation and they said something in the conversation that woke up Alexa, and then they said something else
Right.
that sounded like record this, and then they said somebody's name and
they
it
sent
sounded
it.
like send this. So it sent their conversation to a colleague of the husband, but like they said things that sounded like record this, send this.
Well, no, but Amazon said that Alexa records everything.
Everything, because it's always
To learn you.
listening.
It's an AI.
Yes, it's always listening. It's always
So
learning.
if you don't want to do that, go into your settings, go into the back recordings, and you can delete everything.
Right.
Of course, she'll become as dumb as a post, but
Right. And then it'll lose all your preferences for music and stuff,
That's
because
right.
if I ask for music, it plays. Now that it doesn't play pop anymore because I almost broke the damn thing, and now it doesn't. It plays my music, and then when Tommy asks it to play music, it plays his kind of
let me
music.
guess, you like ska, and he likes country.
No, I like country. I like
What does he like?
basically everything. He likes mostly just country and rock, and then I listen to literally everything except like pop and rap.
Do you?
And
do
hip
you
hop,
like-
which is a thing. Did you know hip hop is a thing?
Yep.
Who?
Hick hop.
Hip hop. It's rapping country.
It is horrendous.
I have not
Yeah.
heard it yet.
As if
It is
country isn't
Like
bad
the Florida
enough.
Georgia line groups.
Oh no, worse
No.
worse than that. We were out
got
at
worse.
the
I was ready for you to go, I
Anclote.
like them, thank you.
Right. No, I do like Florida Georgia Line, but they are not hip hop. They're poppy country, but they're not hip hop.
Yeah,
Some jerk off was blasting it from his boat a couple weeks ago out at Anclote Island. Like it was the only thing you could hear out there, and it was awful.
It was something fun that the streamers should do, like, you know, the Kinect for the Xbox was a big thing, and then the Xbox One's like, oh, your Xbox One's always listening. It's just like, So streamers that knew people were watching on their Xboxes now, the streamer kind of laugh and go,
So if I look
Hey,
up
Xbox,
this way, it
turn
looks
off.
like I'm looking up at you guys on
And
the TV.
Wow. So you can
It's like Brady Bunch of
Right?
Fresh.
And if I look down this
You
way.
can watch their viewer count drop.
Yep, you're looking at me.
200.
Hey,
So do you like twangy country, or you like the new country?
Both. I like twangy country more. It's funny because I hated country growing up because my dad and my sister loved it. And so, like, I just innately hated it because my sister liked it.
Like
and
Hank Williams original.
Right. But I like the twangy stuff better than the poppy crap.
See, okay, so
I can listen to some of the poppy stuff except for Luke Bryan. Luke Bryan makes me want to, like, stab myself in the ears.
Garth Brooks.
I like Garth Brooks.
See, Garth Brooks is the one that turned it from twangy to more rock.
Right. And now there's some new people that are getting a little bit twangier.
They're going back to the
Yeah, they're
old
going, and I like a lot of that. But like Luke Bryan is really repetitive, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
There's a
is
few.
repetitiveness.
No.
You see, you grew up east though.
Country music.
No, my grandmother grew up. I mean, I grew up listening to it because my grandmother lived with us.
Someone help.
And that's all she listened to was that.
Yeah, we're talking about music. We're talking about country music.
We're just having a solid, full-on conversation about country music right now.
Yeah, we are.
Well, you know,
I know.
okay, look. So I learned. Look, I've been. All right, well, look, we did an interview with, in my opinion, some of the best guys in this industry, from Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
And you know, I go back and I'm a first watcher, so I watch everything, and then I'll go watch other ones. And I like the way they do it. You know, they get on one topic, next thing you know, they're into a whole different topic, just like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm really gonna
like the most recent podcast.
Relax.
Yeah, I like that. So
You like Sex Club.
But she played a lot of.
My grandmother grew up on old, what they call the old country, you know.
Twang.
Conway Twitty, all that, you know, stuff from the 70s. And it was in our house all the time. And she was the one that would call the radio stations, and she would win every freaking album that would, I mean.
She was the only one calling.
You know what? Now growing, I think so. And we had piles and stacks of albums, and they were all free.
That's awesome.
So I grew up listening because of that.
Right.
And I absolutely hated it.
So-
I still do. Now my wife likes it. I don't know why.
I had,
Get away.
my dad's
Her
side's
problem.
from Georgia, and my mom's side is from the Ozarks in Missouri. So I have country and I have bluegrass. Tennessee Ernie Ford
Yeah.
is my so far down cousin or uncle, something like that. So I'm related to him.
Johnny Cash is king. Thank you, Mark.
Johnny Trash. Just saying.
Okay, but come on, Johnny Cash, "Boy Named Sue" is one of my favorite songs ever.
I'm sorry.
Here and just,
Yeah, Mark is Johnny
sorry.
Cash is king.
That song is so funny.
well, you see.
Yeah.
Mark
I grew up on
Marcier-
Hee Haw. Remember Hee
You know,
Haw?
I do. And you know what? And I remember watching it every freaking Saturday
It was
night.
so awesome. I want to do a whole show based on the KORN.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? And that whole theme of KORN, and say we're coming from Pasco County.
Well, we're
Sorry, Pasco.
We'll come in overalls and
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
straw hat, the beat, literally they took egg crates and put egg crates up.
That's awesome.
It's so freaking awesome.
Hudson Tucky.
yeah.
You're dead to me.
Huh?
Mark just said, you're dead to me.
Sorry.
Hey, Mark, don't say that. He'll hunt your ass.
I just don't. I can't.
He's got his next book ready. He's got one in the studio. There's going to be a murdered guy who said Johnny Cash was bad. Johnny Trash.
Now he is.
Local murdered man haunts local studio. Thanks, Jeff.
He is
Mark.
kind of connected to Newport Richie a little.
He is, because he had a house.
Yeah.
Right on the river.
Him, Billy Graham.
Yep.
And there's another
Reba.
one. Huh?
Reba
had a
out
house
there.
too.
Right
Yeah.
out there. As a matter of fact, the Johnny Cash house is still there. No one lives in it right now.
No.
The
yeah.
Reba house is still there, but she sold it because they built another. She was the last house on the end,
Yeah.
looking out into the Gulf, and then somebody built another giant house that literally nobody even lives in right now.
So,
Right.
so
That's the one that's all messed up and yeah.
Right in. That's the one where the casino boat caught
The
fire.
boot? What are you from? What are you from? Canada?
The boat. The boat.
Canada?
The boat.
Yeah, where the boat caught fire.
Yeah,
it's
it's right,
right in
yeah,
front of there.
yeah.
That's where everybody walked to. Was to that road.
I just imagine like when Johnny Cash, like he's like, you know what, Newport Richie, like when he moved here for the first time, the reason why he didn't live in the house is because 2 teeth fell out on entry. He's like,
Oh, that's kind of cool. Mark says that.
It's like, no, and then Reba did the same thing. 2 teeth.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
See, Zuli grew up. She learned to love country. Didn't he grew up listening to it, but love it now.
Mark
I started listening
Mark
at
Muncie
18.
said, "End quote, Cemetery supposedly has Johnny Cash ghost
Mark,
there.
you need to start doing a show here, and we'll do the paranormal show.
Yeah, really, that would
Yes.
be cool.
We could do that.
Oh yeah.
I'm out.
Because there's a lot around here.
She's like, not me.
No,
I'm
no,
sure this
no.
world.
Really?
I'm totally down.
So if we're gonna go on an actual tangent, I've had spiritual encounters. I don't play with that. No, thank you.
We
No,
had,
thank you.
Look, I had one I had one growing up in my
Spiritual
house.
encounters. I'm
Oh,
interested
no.
now.
We had a little boy that lived in our house growing up.
Oh
I mean,
my gosh. No,
I've had it for
We're
years.
gonna side tangent like crazy, but I 110% believe in ghosts.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
my whole family comes from Italy, and we come from a long line of either gypsies or empath. If you know anything about that, empathic people can feel what other people are feeling and like embody those emotions.
Hey, do you know what I'm feeling right now?
I know what I'm feeling right now, and there's a whole lot of no.
I thought she was going to say a whole lot of, I'm getting sick to my stomach.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
That's why we like her.
It's merciless and we're roasting everybody today. But yeah, so in that, sometimes when you have those type of vibrations, things will come find you. So yeah, there have been times where lights will come on and off, and I have to just, it's weird, but I will call into a
Really?
room and say, you need to leave. It's time to go. And it'll stop happening.
Dang.
That's awesome.
So, Mark, there we go, buddy.
There you go.
There we go.
First
It
guest.
is not a volunteer. I am not a medium. I will not go.
But for $10 a visit, you will.
I can see it right now. You ready? Wait, she walks into a house and goes, "This house is clean."
Oh my gosh, yeah.
No, but I will yell, get the sage, get the salt, and I have been harassed by tarot cards. So,
Oh my! Do they float around you?
no, but they'll pick on me. Like, you flip them and they'll just say some really savage things.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like,
All right, Mark, we're ready.
There
Buddy.
you go.
I am so
When are you
ready.
coming up? We're gonna
The
talk
house
about
that
this.
my dad grew up in outside of Philadelphia is currently owned by the University of Pennsylvania, and they study poltergeists there. And that's the house we grew up
Well,
in.
you know where your family, I mean, up in our area,
Oh yeah,
it
Rochester,
is,
Buffalo.
there's so much up there.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
the entire area is stuck in the 60s too. Like,
oh
that
yeah,
doesn't have
I mean,
anything.
there's a ton of stuff up there.
Oh yeah.
Up, where's up
Interesting.
there?
Yeah.
Near
Buffalo,
Rochester,
Rochester.
Buffalo.
yeah.
I mean, there's just,
my dad's from.
there's
So.
Crazy.
And
Oh,
where you
yeah.
go?
Where?
He's from Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay. I'm
They have
not
a
sure.
zip line across Niagara Falls now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that would
that's a whole
never
lot.
happen.
Yes.
Yeah, you are out of your mind. No,
In a heartbeat.
A
no.
whole lot of no.
I've done
Yeah,
the
that's a-
pool warp, like the warp.
The whirlpool?
Whirlpool.
Yeah, I've done
books.
that.
I've done that, and it's terrifying. And you
Made
get
of the
so-
Mist freaked me out. I was like,
See, I've
okay, you
never
can
been
stop
able
the
to-
Little
boat
water.
anytime.
Ain't gonna hurt you.
You're
Well,
gonna die. You're gonna die one day.
There's no seatbelts. You just hold on for dear life.
Yeah.
If you fall out, you're just in. You're gonna die.
Mark says he's taking us to room 508 at the Vinoy.
Yes.
No clue what that
yeah.
is, but it sounds interesting.
Okay, so
I'll
here's
go.
it. No,
What is the Vinoy?
hold on.
You want to know why?
The
we
Hotel.
Hotel in
You
St.
want to
Pete.
know
Okay.
We
why?
gotta turn him up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little.
You want to know why we don't do that? Because one thing, all horror movies start with a damn camera crew going in where they don't belong.
Let's do it. Let's do
Good
it.
idea.
They put
It's a
the
good
camera
idea.
Look at Blair Witch.
And you know who dies first? The camera guy. I die first. No.
Well, then if you die first, then we turn and run.
Yeah.
Then
But
we
they
have,
never
but then
do.
we have no more show.
That, or by the time someone's already dead, it's too late. Everything's closed.
I get yanked down the hallway and you guys are like, let's go save him. But the thing is, like, one or two of you are like, you know, Dylan was kind of a dick the other day on the show. No, I'm out.
Look, as long as 508 doesn't have two twin girls dripped in blood
faking.
saying come and play, I'm all
All I
good.
know is
Got
I
the
think
elevator.
I
It's
think we can do just as good as the guy that wears all the bling bling pants and the affliction shirts and
Ugh.
The what?
Chris Angel?
paranormal. The show there's a show called it's paranormal
Paranormal.
whatever. It's I mean he's a good looking dude, no, but it's like
Well, did you just
stop
did you
blinging
see?
the pants out, dude. Stop blinging the affliction shirts on.
Did you see this week they came out and said that the ghost hunters were fake?
No.
Yeah, they said
Really?
They said the entire show was fake from
No.
day one. Yeah.
Well, you know,
Next thing you're
hey,
gonna tell me is Santa's not real.
yeah, because you know, here's the thing: when you're
with the
shooting,
heart,
when
man.
you're shooting night vision,
Damn it.
You're gonna hate
you
when I go to
don't
the Easter Bunny.
see halos of light.
No.
Oh, him too.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do in a new town is the ghost tours. I love going on ghost tours. Savannah, St. Augustine.
All right, Mark, we're down, baby.
Charleston.
Come on, let's
Yep.
get a show. We'll get sponsors and everything for that bad boy.
Let's link up with him.
Most ghost tours are it's like
Where's
serial
he
killer
out of?
lived Here,
Ask
he
him.
brutally murdered somebody.
Mark.
Ask him.
Entire family was
Mark,
slaughtered.
where are you out of? Where do you live?
The
Where
ghost
do
tours
you
in
live?
Savannah are crazy.
I know where he lives.
Well, that's why I'm
They're my
asking.
Mark, we want your
favorite.
address in the comments so everybody can find
Well,
it.
I'm just saying. I mean,
Double your social security number would be great.
There is only one
Birth
thing.
certificate.
One thing only I don't mess with, and that's a
long as I
Ouija
can plug the
board. That's it.
books.
Ouija board.
Yeah.
Everything else I'm gay.
yeah.
Ouija board I don't play with.
Gay.
Oh, I want to try
You
it.
say you're gay?
No.
I thought I heard that.
I'm not.
Maybe we need to roast him.
Listen, buddy.
You want to play this game? Listen, right here, honey. You don't want to go there. There's an invisible line right here. Oh no, there's not.
That is the Ouija board on the bed.
That is a hot mess right there.
That's like a reset. Like, okay, topic restart.
I threw that up.
Mark
because I
says
felt
as long
that-
as he can plug the books.
It was relevant.
Heck yeah,
Let me
man.
tell you what, Mark, you can plug the books. All you have to do is put your credit card information, zip code, and the 5 cent, the footage number on the back, and the chat, and we're good to go, man.
Yep.
We'll talk about your books.
I'm dead serious though. If Mark wants to team up with us, we'll do a
Yes.
show.
Oh, heck yeah.
100%.
That would be, you know what? That
On
would be a
location.
great Halloween show.
Do on location at night stuff, like in cemeteries.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
now you're,
totally
whoa,
down.
whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, no. No,
Oh, yes.
no,
Oh, yes.
Cemeteries are
That's a
good.
bit
No.
much. Yeah, no.
Why is that a
Okay,
bit much?
time,
Level.
no. Yeah, no, I can't.
Oh no, I want to.
I've done photo shoots in
like
cemeteries,
being
so
scared. I
I'm good.
Make sure I skateboards
Horror movies.
Yeah, well,
in cemeteries.
Yeah, no, my face when Bree starts doing it. Let's go to the cemeteries
Yeah,
at night.
that's either a look of pain or a look of sadness.
I'm not going to a cemetery at night. I'm not going to a haunted hotel room because it's always the camera guy who dies first.
No.
The Bellevue Biltmore in Clearwater.
The dude walks in and the camera goes down.
Top
Okay.
floor there.
We'll make Danny carry the camera.
There you go.
Danny, what the
just
hell?
became camera guy.
Oh no.
But we all know the stereotype of horror movies. That
Or maybe we
a
should
camera
all
guy
carry
and an
cameras.
Person, bye.
Exactly.
You don't
So
even
we
make
die
it.
simultaneously.
Or we'll just confuse the ghosts. Everybody has cameras. Who do I kill
You're
first?
like, wait.
Hey,
It's like,
Slink's
it would be
watching.
like tag. You're at.
Slinky, what's up, baby?
No. Slink, go ahead. I'll ask Slink. Slink, you're in the comments right now. Who dies first in a horror movie every time?
The
The
virgin.
black guy.
Yeah, it's the black
Usually,
guy.
yeah.
Or
that's-
whoever gets naked first.
So you're gonna hand,
Exactly.
because the first people that die in the horror movies are the black guy and the camera guy. So you're gonna hand,
Or the guy in red.
you're gonna hand poor Danny the camera.
He's not black.
Or the slutty
It's
girl.
ethnic. No, she makes it so like she's like always like third or fourth.
But it depends on when she takes a
because they
shower.
want to see tits a
Yeah,
couple
She's,
times.
exactly.
depends on when she takes
yeah,
a
because
shower.
she doesn't
Yeah.
want to get in the running
Or if they have
car.
sex.
She wants to go into the
Or shower sex.
barn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, she doesn't die when they're having sex. She dies. The boyfriend dies, or the whoever her
know, it's-
lover is dies having
yeah,
sex.
it's
She gets to
usually
run
like-
out naked, so the camera's like, eh.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's usually like,
so
oh,
Slink
Yeah.
says the token black guy, the camera guy, and the virgin.
There you go. Oh yeah. If you guys actually, for a real point of reference, please watch. What is it? Cabin in the Woods.
Yep, they
Yeah.
did a great job
It
covering
will
all that.
tell you the exact formula. I won't give it away by saying what it is, but there's a
So
formula.
Weaving TV is hiring a camera guy for a brand new show.
Right, intern.
Intern. You gotta learn somehow.
Intern, yeah.
The way you advertise
labor.
that is the same way that I'm pretty sure the Starship Enterprise.
24 hours in the Vinoy.
You wear designated red shirt and you're called the intern. You don't need a
Yes.
name tag.
Nope.
Hire at your own risk.
Hold this. It's just like what
The
is this?
camera's
red
actually
shirt,
just a
it's uniform.
cardboard box with like a cassette tape in it.
Yeah. Drawn on it. Yeah.
Right, camera.
Previous
Camera,
parents of all
spelled
Nancy's
wrong.
Plus.
CAMRA.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't want to do. No, I'm not doing this. You're all wearing. The thing is, all right. Because the thing is, like Bree's like, oh, but what about if we're all wearing cameras? Now they answer that. The one guy who's carrying the big camera dies. Look at The Conjuring. The kid sitting here like, oh yeah, he's like, I'm setting up all the equipment. He's the first one to hear the thump. The camera gets thrown. He just kind of goes, "This is my opportunity to leave. Nah, I'm gonna stay because the oldest daughter's hot."
Yeah, the virgin.
He's dead now.
That, well, it is
But
what
he
it is.
got her number. Kind of, not really.
If you're
Kinda,
dead, doesn't
maybe
matter.
a little bit.
Wait,
No
well,
matter
he
then.
can go haunt her now.
He can haunt that booty for life.
Forever.
I'm gonna haunt those
No,
DMs.
he did.
Look, he can haunt her, see her naked.
Exactly.
But that's about it.
See her get married, have kids. You know what everybody wants to see.
Right?
Well, they say
Is this a
possession's
Horror
9/10 of the law.
Slinky said, let's shoot an episode with Mark at the
Yes.
cemetery.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, and I'll be here live
At
from
night.
the studio.
Yeah, we'll be, you guys can be on
No,
location,
that was
and
That's how
we'll be
we do
here.
it. We remote it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
you
just
remote away and let me know the
just
date.
sad.
I will be gone.
Things would happen here.
Yeah.
We're going
Oh, I
live.
bet.
We're going
They
live
find
to
me.
our on-site camera crew at the cemetery at 11 o'clock at night.
No,
What have you guys
see-
got for me? There's just nothing but like all of them have been crucified. They're upside down. They're split open. Just like right. And back to you, the viewer. And as it comes back to me, there's someone behind me. And they slip.
Yes,
and they
yes,
That's how that. I'll be
Absolutely.
the last to die then. No,
So-
we're not doing that one.
My wife says,
I've seen
everyone
too
should wear
many of these.
GoPros. That way the ghost won't know who to kill first.
Yes.
There we go.
See, yes.
Always
That,
the
or
two-
I'd say, if anyone has a night scope, they'll last the longest, and whoever has the shakiest camera, they'll last the longest.
Yes, they'll survive.
If you just see shaking and heavy breathing and Tim's dead.
Yeah,
Right, or the booger snot thing.
Yeah.
the only person to survive is
Like
the
in
guy-
Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only guy to survive is like the bus driver that drops everyone off. He goes, "You kids." He's like, "I'm warning all of you." The guy who gives the warning lives. He's like, "All of you are gonna get haunted and die." He turns to the bus. He drives away. He lives.
Well,
he
then
goes
what
home
if-
to his wife that night.
Then what if the camera guy is the one who warns everybody? Then what do they do?
They kill him because he's still the camera guy. The guy who
Still the camera
the guy
You're all gonna die. You're all gonna
Here's
die.
a tier system.
There's a tier system. So okay, so we're gonna do a
Venn
live. We'll do a
diagram with, like,
live
5 different
remote
circles.
Nope.
from Jeff.
No.
And Dylan can be in studio.
Yes.
And Deena.
And Deena.
And then me, Mark, Eddie, Bree, and probably Michael is in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bet Hunter.
Yes.
And Daniel will be the
I am
camera guy.
so- I have
Danny,
friends
love
that
you,
would
Danny.
Totally be down for I have
Well,
friends.
let me
Can we
tell you,
make a show
a lot of these shows that are being shot are, I mean, they're great entertainment. Don't get me wrong. I love it when the guys feel something and freak out, and they come out all hot and sweaty. They're like, "Oh my God!" It was like something touched me, man. No.
No,
but
it's your
and then
imagination.
when they go to that so-called night vision. Okay, well, night vision. You don't, when you shoot true night vision, you don't get the halo. It's just everything that pulls. Okay, when you see those guys, you see that little halo over there. That's because they've got a light and they put it in night mode.
How many times did I say no to my no? I'm not
No, you
here.
get to stay here.
Isn't
not good.
isn't
What
there a
part
really
of
good ghost tour in Tampa
What
that they
part
do?
of over my
St.
shoulder,
Pete.
Yeah,
slitting
there's the
throat
St.
in
Pete one.
Alaska.
There's the Tampa Theater is extremely haunted.
That's the
Yeah.
see now that's is that the theater that's really like ornate and really
Yeah,
it's
really
awesome.
cool?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
I've always wanted to go to that. I've seen pictures
you
of
know-
it.
I've been to a concert there. It was fantastic.
Here-
The
Really?
one down Newport Richie, the old hotel there.
Yeah.
It's haunted too.
Hacienda.
Oh,
And
the one
Gloria
at the end, yeah, the one
Swanson
that there's-
is on that one.
Honestly, I-
The Hacienda?
Yeah.
Really?
The Hacienda used to be an asylum.
Because they're redoing that.
asylum?
They're trying to reopen
That's
that.
awesome.
It was an overflow asylum. When they didn't.
Oh, it was an asylum.
it was-
Nice.
it was-
Well, in the beginning, it
There's a
was
lot of good stuff there.
Newport Richie back in the 20s was going to be the next Hollywood.
That's
it was
right.
going to be the
Well, that's
Hollywood.
what
Where the Hollywood
Richie
is.
was. The
And then
Suncoast
the
was
economy
that.
crashed. I mean, you had big people, Gloria Swanson, all those
Shirley
kind of people.
Temple,
They were living in Newport Richie.
Yep.
That's why the
And then-
mural on the side
Right,
of
yep,
the
right.
reef.
Kaplan
Exactly.
and them had houses. I mean, they all had houses right here
So the
on the
Hacienda,
river.
Gloria Swanson actually had a room that was always reserved for her.
That's awesome. See, and they
There's a,
moved to Newport Richie after they left Jacksonville because there was a movie being filmed in Jacksonville, and they pretended to drive off a pier. And so somebody called the ambulance or the fire trucks. And so all the fire trucks and stuff in the whole city deployed so that they could get the camera footage of all the fire trucks. And Jacksonville, when they found out that it was a hoax, they were like, yes, you guys need
reason
to
number
go.
1,000 as to why I wanted to. You ever I was explaining this earlier. There's always the dude behind the coming back to you in the studio. This is what happens. You see this right here?
Yes.
I'm gonna have my throat cut and it's gonna be over. It's just gonna be the end of the show. It's just gonna be as his hands are closed, it's gonna go up and cut to black. Or better yet, it's just gonna go
But, like,
boop,
how does
done.
it cut to black?
See, there's no signal and boom, that'll be the name of our movie. It's no
All of a
signal.
sudden you hear,
That crap drives me that's when somebody dies, they can't die and then be like, oh, okay, let me cut this signal.
No, the camera falls over.
Well, no, they
Like at the end of Blair Witch.
it's just battery died.
That's
Or
awesome.
another good place to go, St. Augustine. Literally anywhere in St. Augustine is probably haunted. Or things
everywhere.
Well, see, we
Really?
need to
See,
take
I've
you
never
with us
been to
because
St.
we don't want the
Augustine.
fakey stuff.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch too much Scooby-Doo?
We need to know what you feel.
I'm the cranky old guy that says, I would have got away from it if it wasn't for you kids.
You meddling kids. Get it right.
If you just
What
stayed
is
away
wrong
from the
with
damn
you
factory,
tonight?
you all would be
The
alive.
microphone's going to stop working soon.
Oh my god.
It's just, oh, you crazy kids sitting. No, you have a youthful person saying, yeah, no.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Scale of 1 to no.
if Reagan is actually watching, I mean, I saw he came on, but if Reagan Weiss is watching, he'll tell you right, he grew up here. You know, there's some really
my parents-
haunted places.
My parents live in Beacon Woods, and Mark said that's like one of the haunted places
Well,
around here.
here's what I've been told. I've been told
Everything I
Moon
say
Lake,
is
if you're
just
going to go for that kind of stuff, Moon Lake actually is one of the most scariest places around here because that used to be KKK.
Well, that's, I'll say that's
Well, it's scary anyways driving down there.
That's what I was
that's completely
thinking.
different
There's a
because
lot of hanging going on back there. A lot of
when you
cross
drive
burnings.
down Moon Lake, all you hear is the near.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the little boy out there with the banjo a few times.
Yeah,
Got a
there's a-
perfect
Oh
mouth.
my goodness.
There's a Family Guy skit about that. It's like, hey, you know where the nearest
Make
town
you
is?
squeal like a
Back
pig.
the way you came.
Back the way you came.
Get back the way you came.
Can't get there from here.
No.
You got a pretty
That's
mouth.
who did it. Actually, the Vault in Tampa, I had 2 performances there, and
Oh, did you do the...
not the actual Vault Halloween thing. I auditioned for it, and I actually didn't complete my audition because I felt so sick to my stomach. Like, again, really sensitive to these things, and it felt so like bad juju in there. I was like, I'm leaving. I don't want to.
Wow.
Bad juju.
It's real though. But yeah, no, I couldn't go through the audition because I was like, I feel sick to my stomach. And then I went back there 2 other times to perform, and it was a different atmosphere because there's a lot more people there. But like going to the bathroom, any like secluded time frames, I still felt that same sick feeling. So I was like,
crazy.
oh. And then I found out the history of that. It was in the 20s, it was a bank, and a lot of mobsters were in Florida at that time, in that time frame. And there was like a mob shootout, and a lot of people died. And the actual vault where all the money was held, they put all the workers in that vault and did a massacre.
No.
Yay, Tampa!
That's super cool.
That's
Go
pretty,
Tampa!
That's pretty wild.
So Mark
the building I'm-
Muncy says the most haunted building in the U.S. is the Cuban Club in Tampa.
Let's
That's
go.
awesome.
Let's go.
I'm down.
Come on, Mark.
I'm in. Totally in. I think that vault, because they only started doing that a couple years ago, right? Like 3 years ago.
They've actually concluded it. It's not going on anymore. I
I'm
don't know why.
so disappointed.
Well, we'll have to do a haunt. We got to call.
But
Hey,
I
Mark,
think-
what we're gonna call them? What are we gonna call the show?
Call it Nope.
I like that idea.
How about just absolutely not? I like that one.
Yeah, or can we not?
Starring no one.
No one.
I think
Deena, the
vault-
psychic.
No, it's just me on the floor with the salt circle and sage burning and sigils everywhere.
Right.
Y'all
Can
got
we
that.
not? Can we not? No.
I think my dad opened that vault.
Did he really?
Yeah, it took 6 months. If it's the one
Mark
I'm
said
thinking
Erie,
of,
Florida.
6
Erie,
months
Florida.
to open that vault. They ended up having to cut a person-sized hole in the side of the wall, and then it took another month to open the vault from the
What's wrong
inside.
with you people?
So we have a name of the show. The show's gonna be called Erie, Florida.
There we go. Yeah.
I'm digging it. That's
I
what-
like
Say that, or we
Yeah,
just show
diggity,
little
diggity.
Floridians.
I
If we
like.
can't find real ghosts, we'll just show the Floridians.
the white. You know, you need the ones that don't go out in the sun.
Yeah.
Pure white.
The Hudson Honeys.
Let me tell you something. We visited Busch Gardens a couple weeks ago, and we haven't been in a long time, and I ain't never seen so many white people. I mean, I'm not white. I mean, white. They were a blue white or a green white.
Like that
nice.
translucent white.
Like I'm getting there.
that Transylvania style.
We saw them. I'm looking. I'm like, how are you out in the sun and not burning?
Wow.
Actually, I think I
All
actually have a
the
little bit of
zinc.
color from driving in my car today. Like just the tiniest tint of red on my arm because I'm pretty pale.
I have
Pale.
2 completely different colored arms because of hanging my left arm out the window when I drive.
I love it. Mark says available now from your local bookseller, soon to be a major podcast. We use Pod
Yeah, I'm gonna
Vision.
avoid this whole ghost conversation.
Oh, yeah.
That's my face this entire time. My face this entire episode has been like, no, and a cringe.
And he has the ghost behind him.
What's the ghost name on Ghostbusters? The green ghost. What is it?
Slimer?
Slimer. It looks like Slimer. Michael's just got his new name for Nerd Talk. Slimer.
That's Hunter. You just ripped on Hunter, just calling him. Oh my.
No, not Hunter.
No, Michael.
No,
That
Michael.
little corner of Michael looks like. Put it back up. Just the little.
Wow, thanks.
It's
Sorry.
Magnificent.
Yes.
Yeah, from The Shining.
Oh, here.
Oh, Jack.
There we go.
I'm here.
Here's Slimer.
If you
I
like
like
a little bit
it.
and get both their faces, you can actually caption that with there's 2 reactions to "Let's go to a cemetery," and that's
Yes.
That is so
In
fun.
that case,
go.
in that case, my reaction aligns perfectly with the Hunter face.
Yes. I find myself
If I was more be a Hunter.
I ain't scared of no ghosts.
Oh, I'm excited.
They're just what's the new Ghostbusters? What's he got? What does he say? Dan Aykroyd. He's like, they're just class 3 floating vapors. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, and he drives off.
Yeah.
And I don't drive crazy people. I'm like, okay, that was awesome.
Oh man.
Super
I know
excited
one
for
thing
this.
we
Are you?
definitely got to
Yes.
touch up on is our convention news, right?
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Before we run out, big news.
Okay, major
Big
news.
news. Nice segue.
Major news.
Major
like,
news.
8 minutes left. Good job.
Bombshell tonight.
Okay, so Nerd Talk, Tech Warped, Cosplay Show, Comic Book 101,
Are you
We-
getting any
The whole fam
Weaving
family.
TV, and the whole family, the rest of the family will be. We will have a booth at MetroCon in July.
Yes.
We'll be interviewing everybody. We'll be streaming live, so watch Facebook because that's where we're going to put a ton of the stuff up. Is on the Weaving TV Facebook, and probably we'll share that to Nerd Talk, Tech Warped, and Comic Book 101. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, we had Alex on last week. And
addicts.
thanks, Alex.
thank you,
Appreciate it, buddy. And we sealed the deal, and
Boom.
now it not that. Her?
Did you use the same mattress?
He comes by it honestly.
Oh,
I know. It's like it's awesome. buddy.
sorry, Alex.
We like Alex. We want Alex to like us.
Don't be creepy.
Yeah, but it's gonna be cool. So this will be my first year at Metro, and
Yeah, I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm not.
Dylan's gone 2 years in a row. I didn't even know that. You know, see my kids.
Metro was my very first cosplay convention ever.
Really Metro.
Now, for those that don't know,
Now, is that
MetroCon.
Metro or is that what's the other one everybody's going to go to?
The other
Kinky
one?
one? The kinky one?
FetishCon. Nah.
Now, for those that don't know MetroCon, what is MetroCon?
I think if Deena may it started off as a anime.
Yeah.
It is.
Really
Is it mostly
engulfed
anime?
everything.
Yeah, so this convention started, oh my gosh, we're going on like 15 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. It's one of the largest anime nerd-based conventions in Florida aside from Megacon. So it's a 4-day convention starting July 19th to the 22nd in downtown Tampa, the main convention center. And I'm not kidding you when I say they take over both floors. If you guys have been to that convention center, it's gigantic. So they have one whole ballroom dedicated to vendors room. They have a main events. They have like 6 different shows, stunt shows, dance shows.
Wow.
A lot of big
awesome.
voice actors are coming in. I know Scott McNeil's like a staple every year. He makes it. He confirmed for this year again. You can see more in the interview for more details there.
Yeah.
But if you guys are any kind of fans of anime, they do have video game. Not as much comic book coverage as Megacon offers, but definitely hitting hard on the anime and video game. Then it's a good place to go. Costume contests too for cosplayers. So there's a lot going on.
If you want to catch an absolute ton of My Hero cosplays, you're gonna find them there.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
100%.
That was the thing, touching on more convention stuff at E3, apparently. I didn't know Leon Chura was going to be there. He's the guy that does Gaston, and he did Gladius from the new Final Fantasy. He was there as All Might, and it was insane. I was not expecting this.
Fantastic.
I was like, why is he here? And why is he in like an anime cosplay? What is this? It's a gaming convention, and no one even cosplays here. And then I found out My Hero got his own video game, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, got it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Show's
so.
fantastic. If you haven't watched it, you should.
Yeah.
You should watch it.
I actually may go I may 1 or 2 days. I'll be with Master Roshi.
Yes.
Yes. I'm
You
actually.
It's not
looking
hard. It's
forward.
just the freaking Hawaiian shirt and shorts.
That means like one day, or 1 or 2 days this week, I'm just gonna wear sunglasses and a floral Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
So every
hard to
time,
be fair.
okay, look, every time someone's ever said, "Oh, you look like this guy," "Oh, you look like this guy," I'm like, yeah, whatever. So the first time we went to, is it Megacon? Yeah, Megacon. My beard was shorter, and
No,
everybody.
it was Think Geek. That you
Oh, that's right, Think
that
Geek.
one.
That's
Yeah.
right, Think Geek. And everybody kept telling me I look like Walter White from Breaking Bad. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Well, sure enough there, one guy goes, "So you came as Walter White?" And I'm like, okay, you guys set that up. And they're like,
he had the khaki shorts on, and he had his glasses on. Everything was nice, clean cut. Like he starts off at the beginning. I'm sitting here thinking, like, yeah, it's Walter White.
yep.
Yeah.
And then at Megacon in Orlando a month ago, I was walking around, and as I'm coming across carrying the camera, two of the Megacon people were like, then they go, "Oh, Master Roshi!" And I'm like, okay, I get it.
So you don't even have to try.
I know,
Right?
I didn't
You
have
got
to
it.
try.
Just walked up.
I just need bushier white eyebrows.
Yeah. And
Get
then
a
like
pair of
Well,
glasses.
you know,
That's
we'll just
gotta-
trim some of your beard hairs off and
Oh, you won't either. Well, we'll go buy some eyebrows. This is not going to get cut ever again. My goal is belly button.
That's
You should get one of those shirts, the
Like
one that
ZZ
shows
Top?
you all the different, like this
Master
is a
Roshi's.
sea beard, and
Yeah.
it's got all the different things.
Mama Tech loves me so much. Come on, you can bring it on over here.
Oh, what is it? Hold on.
All right.
Shot. With
Hi.
Right?
Such a big crowd. I brought more.
Mama Tech brought me
Whoa, but she didn't bring me coffee. Whoa!
too young. It'll stunt your growth. So I decided not to wear. I'm not wearing shoes anymore until I get a sponsor for shoes. So I'm just going to wear socks.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Sponsor.
Just don't take off the socks.
I know,
For a
we don't-
sponsor
we don't want
first.
that.
Well, if you want to be honest, I Lysol the shoes earlier, so
There you go.
that's kind of just the default though.
Oh, that is so good. I needed that. Oh
But yeah,
my
on that
gosh.
same note, guys, if you are going to be at Metrocon, you want to
You
be
didn't bring me coffee. I
interviewed.
don't want
Guess what? It's gonna be
Talk-
huge.
coffee.
I think they had too much coffee today.
No, actually, that's my second cup all day long. Happens in there.
I bring you coffee all the time.
So listen, she's getting me. Oh, Mama Tech's
I
getting it.
leave work for my lunch break to bring you coffee.
I'm addicted.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, it was like Deena was saying, if you want to get
1 minute.
interviewed
No
at your Metrocon, even if you're just a guest, come by because we want those
Yes.
guest reactions. So we're literally going to have a set there. We're going to interview people at the booth as well as we'll have shows running, and you can introduce. And actually, we're going to have Slink is going to bring some of his art.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Good.
And he will have stuff there. It'll be for sale, but it'll be signed. He will sign it
Buy
there.
some art. It looks awesome.
Yeah,
it
it
really
is
does.
good
It's
stuff too.
fantastic.
Yep. Are there any people out there who are doing their own like art booths or cosplayers that want to get recognized? Up and coming cosplayers, a great way to get some exposure
Okay.
and really short time.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Guys, that's been Nerd Talk, where we are officially out of time as always.
Remember, Erie, Florida's coming near you.
Yes.
Yep, so
It's gonna be
Who
huge.
are you gonna call? The Nerd Talk crew.
Find all of them on social media. Bye, guys. That's it.
Bye. See you later.